Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. Alright, so I have the long planks and wood beams loaded up, so we're going to get that sold right away. I do want to mention we probably have more money than we did last time. The wood beams, the first month I had it set to auto sell, so we probably got a little bit of extra money from that. I did obviously change it so it actually spawns, but yeah, we did go, what, 3 months in the future, something like that, just so until we had a crop or something. We have sorghum ready. This looks really, yeah, that's literally next month, it looks like. Well, if canola then, that'd be nice. Yeah, we'll be doing the sorghum harvest today then. I'm not sure if we'll sell it or keep it for chickens. Almost leaning towards keeping it for chickens, because I think we'll probably end up buying some today. I think we'll buy the pen and everything. Like I've mentioned before, though, we're probably going to try to keep it at like 150, 200 chickens, even though the pen can hold like 700. I'm only going to do that just so we don't run out of food, obviously. So to be on the safe side, I'm going to try to keep them at that mark. If I see them go over, then I'll obviously try to sell them off. We'll make a little bit of money from that too, so that'll be kind of nice, but yeah. At least still we have a better idea on how much food they'll end up using. Be the ideal way to do it for the time being. So this will all be sold at farmer's market. We also have the olives already to be sold, which that I believe is starting to go down in price, so we're probably going to sell it right away. It's kind of funny. The amount of money that we'll make at the start here between the olives and the planks, beams, we should still be making money this month, even though we'll spend $40,000 on a chicken pen. Really, it's a chicken barn. More of a barn than a pen. I did look at another one, another mod, but I don't know, it did not seem quite very realistic. That's 20 grand. I think I still have it active, so I can probably show you. Yeah, it's this one. The bigger animal barns mod. So yeah, as you can see, this is a prime example. 500 cows in that. There ain't no way 500 cows are fitting in that, so $2,500 for 500. I just don't think you're gonna get that many chickens fitting in here. I don't find it very realistic. I'm probably gonna deactivate that mod. It's a bit much. I mean, this one, 2,000 chickens. You're not gonna fit 2,000 chickens in there. So, it's just more of a realistic thing, a realism thing, I guess. Usually when it's the mods, I kind of just like, oh, it's the mod. I mean, realistically, you're probably not going to fit 700 in the barn that we're going to buy, either. You got a heck of a lot better chance of fitting a decent amount in there. Maybe in the future, if a lot of people are like, well, it's not that big of a deal, then, you know, maybe in the future we'll consider it in a different series or something, or, you know, the sheep goat pen or something. Alright, so let's get over here and we can grab the grain trailer, the crop trailer. We'll get all of the olives loaded up. Let's see, where is the olives being sold at? Sell everything. They're basically max price, like I said. The peas are kind of tempting, but I'm going to hold off. They're supposed to be a better price this winter. It's one of those things, unless I desperately need to sell it right now, I'm just not going to worry about it. Alright, so let's get this sold. Should be a nice like $35,000. So like I said, we'll be sitting better right now from selling everything, even after purchasing the chicken barn, which I believe might have an option to put solar panels on it. I have to see how expensive that is to do. If it's not too bad, I might honestly do it. I'm assuming it's one of those things that should get you some money every month. I'm not 100% sure. I've seen it as a customized option for barns and stuff. I've just never used it. It's something new in 25, so... Alright, so I'm going to get this parked next to the sorghum field. I think we'll be doing that probably first. Although it would be nice to get the chickens going, but I think we should get the harvest done. And hopefully get it plowed this month. Like I've mentioned before, we don't need to plow it. I'm plowing it prior just so we avoid having weeds. And right now we don't have that many fields, so it doesn't take that much time to keep on top of things. I think once we get more land, then we're probably going to be talking getting a sprayer or a hoe or something. Which will be interesting. I'll have to see how that works into like a precision farming, because that is something I think long term I would like to add into here. Obviously not right now, it's not out as of recording. I think is it May 8th it comes out? I think that's what it was, or May 2nd? It's one of the 2 days. I want to say it's the 8th. I might be wrong, but... obviously, once that comes out, then I'll add it to series as I see fit. It likely won't be immediately, added into every series. But obviously, Survival Challenge, we're just not financially. We couldn't buy some of that stuff. But obviously, if we start any sort of newer series at some point, maybe I'll start it with it. We'll see. It was one of my favorite mods in 22, like I've said, so I would like to get it, into a lot more series in 25 as well. Really, I had it in basically every series in 22, outside of the first Survival Challenge. Didn't have it at the start. I don't think it was in Sri Lanka. I don't think I had it there. I don't think I did it in the Monet Farms or Calmsden one-year challenges. Which that's a series at some point I would like to try to bring back. If you're unaware, the whole point of it is I basically spend 1 year of in-game time on a map, try to make as much money as I possibly can. And honestly, I've made some pretty good money in both of the ones I've done before. I think it was on Monet Farms. I don't remember exactly. I want to say it was like 6 million, 5 million. I might be way off. I probably am way off. I don't think I did as well in Calmsden, but, so that might be something I'll consider, obviously, in the future. It was fairly successful, so obviously I'd want to do it in that terms as well. And it is quite fun, obviously. Seeing how much money you can do in a year, it's interesting because it takes a lot of know-how on what crops to plant at what times. Because while I can't plant this crop now, because by the time it's best to sell, the series will be done. So it's like, okay, I got to figure all this out. I think I've always started with the equipment that started on the map too. So It's always interesting. So I think I'll probably bring that back at some point. I'm not sure when. I think I'll probably just quickly get this finished out in a time lapse. Shouldn't take too long. So I'll text everyone once the time lapse is done.
But you play a game, I can't escape. I'm caught up in the middle.
Alright, so we're just on the final strip for the sorghum harvest, so I'm kind of intrigued to see how well this in total yields. If it yields about the same as with the barley, I think it's barley that we have in the silo. If it's about the same, we'll likely be doing more sorghum. Because the growth time is half as long as barley, and we can feed it to the chickens. So obviously, if it's a similar amount, even if it's less, we'd be better off doing the sorghum. You know, let's say we get 10,000 liters. I think we got like 16,000 of the barley. If we only get 10,000, that's still a better than barley would be. So obviously, you know, you're going to get 2 harvests of sorghum in the same amount of time you'll get 1 of barley. Yeah, I think we'll get this this emptied, and then we can probably get the chickens all set up. I'll try to get this plowed, I think, this month. Does it need lime or anything? No. Okay, that's good. We don't have a ton of lime on the farm, actually, so I really... Oh, there's tornadoes coming. What? Huh. It's a little bit scary, because they can damage your crop. I'm honestly not sure if I have the... I'm not sure if I have the damage on. Might have it off. Because that was a fear of mine, was that I could get a couple fields planted finally, you know, struggle my way to that, and then I'd have a tornado come through and destroy basically everything, so... Pretty sure I turned it off. I think I did the same for hail. I think hail damage is the same way. I have it off because it's the same way. We're going to be struggling, especially at the start here. I really want to make it even more difficult on us if we just get a a fluke storm and it just destroys everything. We can check for that. I'm not sure where it would be. Somewhere in here. Disaster destruction is visuals only. I'm gonna go with disabled for the time being. I'm not sure what visual only would be, because does it visually look like the crop is damaged then? Does it, does it visually show the trees are damaged? I don't know. 14,000 liters. Wow, that's actually extremely good. Extremely good. Like I said, we got what, 16,000 of the 16,000 liters of barley, so 2,000 liters less. I think it was in the same size field as this even. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing some more sorghum then. I'll probably go through the barley first. To the chickens. Then we'll do the sorghum, but just so I have less different crops and stuff in the silo. I'm not sure what I'll do after the canola in those two fields. I'd prefer to do something I can sell. Because obviously kind of is not going to happen from sorghum, which was kind of the original plan. So it'll be like oats. That's about it. Oats maybe. Oh. Did I hit the button by accident? I must have. No, it just automatically dumps? What? What? If you get out, it is immediately dumped it? What? Okay, well, let's get off of here. Can make sure it doesn't dump it on the ground now. Alright, let's go to, wouldn't be bad to get a baler, I just don't think right now. So right now, yeah, for this winter, we'd probably be looking at oats. Unless we wanted to try to get, like, soybeans going, and then we could, I don't think we could get 2 harvests by the high point. I don't know, I might want to do customization. I might want to do oats, just to be safe. That might let, we'll get money this month then. Extra 23 grand. Sometimes the customization's a little bit funny. I've kind of learned. Alright. Yeah, it still shows us $45,000 though. Right, I'll place it if it doesn't have the solar panels on it. Then I might have to disable one of the mods or something to see. Something clearly causes that to be all kind of funny for me. I kind of doubt it's that bad right now. Yeah, okay, it did count. I wasn't sure. Technically, we're down 10,000 from the start, but we should have solar, which should allow us to get a little bit more money every month. How's this looking for flatness? It looks fairly good. I might soften that out a little bit right in there. I think that'll be good. And I'll take some money out. Do 750 is probably not enough, but... Okay, so it does have solar panels. I feel like I tried to customize that and it didn't save, so... there we go. I know this one's kind of a little bit funky on the opening gate section, and it's a little bit tighter than it personally probably should be. Gotta be really close. Alright, let's get over here to the tractor. We'll get this filled up. Like I said, I'm thinking like 150 to start, and then we'll kind of figure out how long it's going to last for food. I want to get it to a point where every, 5 months it can go through like 12,000 liters. It's kind of where I'm trying to monitor. Make sure we're going to obviously make enough sorghum in the future. Chickens are not going to be cheap. That's another cost that I didn't think of. Yeah, I obviously... You wouldn't actually put the barn here if you're being, 100% realistic. It's not realistic. All right, one thing I've always done, I've always kind of said I have one rooster in all of my chicken barns because realistically, that you need that to reproduce. I don't think we'll do that many. I want to get some younger ones, and then we'll get a handful of youngs. And then obviously once they kind of all become adults, which is 6 months, not too bad. We'll do $240, $250 on them. Yeah, 240. I have 190 in there. I'll try to monitor it. Obviously, if I need to sell some, I need to sell some. Gotta make sure we have, obviously, the food there for them. So yeah, I guess in the end, we ended up spending 17 grand this month. But we got chickens out of it. And it has the solar panels. But yeah, I know the customization can be kind of a little bit glitchy at times. At least it feels like that. I've never really looked into it much either, so maybe it might be my own fault, to be honest, but... I'm gonna do steering assist, but I know for a fact this has a weird offset on it, yeah. I'm not sure why it has that. I think it showed up after... was it the recent update? I'm not sure why. But it has a weird offset on it. Yeah, next month we'll be doing 2 harvests probably, and we'll get this field planted. I do need to get some of that wood into the sawmill. Obviously, I got it all cut down. I just haven't put it in the sawmill yet. That's gonna put a lot of wood in there, so that'll be running for quite some time, I'm sure. Well, I think I'll probably just start up a time lapse. We'll get this finished, so I'll tag to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Running through my head, and all the things we said. I wish I could forget you.
Alright, so just about done with the plowing. Last strip. Yeah, next time we should be able to get this planted, I'm thinking. Likely with more sorghum, because this is probably just going to be kind of like that field. I just noticed that there's a little bit of spot up there that looks... it looked like a different color, but it looks fine now. Oh, actually... yeah, it's not done. You can just barely see on the ground texture. Good thing I caught that, otherwise we'd have just a small patch of weeds. I should get that flattened down, too. Yeah, that looks a little better. Not having a giant hump there. I gotta cut that tree down. It's right on the path, so. Yeah, we officially have our first animals. It's taken a lot longer than I had hoped and kind of expected it would, but I can't be too mad about it. It's kind of expected. We'll see obviously how many eggs and stuff we get a month. Hopefully we get a decent amount so we start paying back the $63,000 it was to place it. Plus the like 10 grand in the chickens, 15 grand in the chickens to buy them all. So hopefully we can get it paid back within a couple of years, basically. Once we get bigger, we can have larger fields, and we can probably keep, 500 chickens or something in there. We can easily make that money back. It's going to be a little while until we get to that point. Even if we buy the next piece this current, in the future, probably this winter, even when we buy that piece of land, we'll likely still want to buy another piece after that before we fully go into it. Just because we're going to need that much food, I'm guessing. So, and I likely want a bigger combine. Which I've been looking. I've yet to really see too much. I thought, yeah, I installed that one, which would have been nice at the beginning. Otherwise, yeah, we're still kind of looking. It's actually 230. Yeah, it's 230 flat, which is technically cheaper than this, I think. No, this is still cheaper. This is the ability to obviously upgrade to a far larger capacity. So likely we're still looking at, probably 300,000 combinations. Yeah. If we get like a 35 foot header, which a header is not, like a header is one of those things we can upgrade. We could get a bigger one in the future. We could even get a slightly smaller one if we wanted to. There's a modded 35 foot one. But we get the modded 30 foot or something like that. It's not that big. Obviously, we could get much larger. It would be nice if it was much larger. But we could start smaller and eventually upgrade. Especially once you get, more and more fields. But, yeah, that's about everything for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.